Alrighty team, the Washi Tape Shop has sent us some new goodies to check out. You can see we have 3 sets that are kind of a combination of a couple tapes, and then 6 individual ones. We're going to have a look at the individual ones first, and then have a look at the packs. We're going to start with this one, because it keeps trying to roll away. This one is the Morning Dew Wide PET tape. It also comes as a regular washi tape, just if you prefer to have a more opaque or a more transparent background. As you can see, we have the PET version here, and we're going to unroll it and have a look at all of the different designs. This one has a gorgeous selection of butterflies and flowers, with the butterflies being the unifying feature. Most of those butterflies have a red and black colour palette, though we also have some yellow ones and a couple of other butterfly colours thrown in there too. As for the flowers, we have a bunch of different designs. I'm not really a flower buff, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what they are. In terms of the individual designs, they're all actually just part of the one tape, even though they kind of look like they could be stickers. You just have to cut them out individually so that you could effectively use them as stickers. But for the designs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. It might be hard to tell, but there is actually some gold foiling to kind of outline the designs. Maybe if we catch that in the light, you can hopefully kind of see it. That's a really pretty touch. I've actually used this tape before to decorate an entire page in my A5 journal, and you can see that really pretty gold foiling around the outside edges. You can also hopefully tell how well the PET tape blends onto the page. Obviously here you can see a little bit of shine from it because it is a glossy finish or a shiny finish. But when you put it down onto the page, as long as it's not catching the light in this way, it blends in really well. So it almost looks like you drew them yourself, but you know, I'm not this good at drawing. But that is our first tape, the Morning Dew Wide PET tape. The tape has a 1 meter design loop and a length of 5 meters, meaning that you're going to have 5 iterations of the designs that we have on here. The next one we have is another PET tape, and this is the Poinsettia Wide tape. I low-key already know that I'm going to love this because I think poinsettias are absolutely gorgeous. I probably shouldn't have cut my nails before doing this because actually getting into the tape without nails can be kind of tricky. This is another one that has a design loop of 1 meter and a length of 5 meters, so you're going to have 5 iterations of each of the designs on this one too. In terms of the designs, we have more individual pieces with this tape, so rolling through them you can see we've got like the wreath and the kind of sketchy poinsettias in the white. We have the red and green. I think the nice part that I like about the poinsettias is that they have a very distinct colour palette, which kind of simplifies the decoration a bit. In the last tape we had a lot of colours, whereas in this one we've got a nice simple colour palette. Also, in having more of those individual and smaller elements, you could probably fit this decoration quite nicely into any kind of parts of the page. The wreath design is giving me very Christmas vibes, which kind of makes sense because I think poinsettias are typically associated with Christmas, probably in part because of the colour palette, but they are absolutely gorgeous. Another gorgeous wreath design, and then those little bits and pieces as well, like little splotches, and I like that this one is kind of sketchy looking rather than more realistic. Again, this is another tape that you'd have to cut out the individual elements. They may look like stickers, but they are not stickers. But when you stick them to the page, they blend in really nicely. I'm super tempted to save this one for Christmas and use it for my bullet journal setup, or even just do an individual bullet journal setup which features this tape, because it's absolutely gorgeous. Our next one is the Lovely Garden Wide PET tape, which you can also get as a regular washi tape as well. This one again has a 1 meter design loop and a length of 5 meters, so 5 iterations of all of the designs. This is another one of those tapes that has smaller elements that you could cut out to make a cohesive theme. In terms of the colour palette, we do have some stronger feature colours, like those kind of dark green colours and that more vibrant darker purple, which is super pretty. But this is also paired with some softer colours like the soft yellow and the softer purple and the kind of peachy tones. I think it makes for a really nice balance in the colours, so although there are more colours than the poinsettia tape, all of these colours work really well together. I think this part of the design is probably my favourite. I like the kind of ferny look of it. It looks really pretty and delicate. These ones do look a little bit more realistic than the poinsettia tape, which looked a little bit more kind of graphic, but I wouldn't say we have kind of like any hyper realism going with the designs. For all the tapes we've looked at so far and the ones that follow, these are all linked in the description box below if you wanted to grab them for yourself. But the next tape we're looking at is the Autumn Rose PET tape. I really love this one for the mixing of the florals, the leaves, and also the pumpkin designs. That's not something I've seen in washi tape before, and this is really gorgeous. Again, we have a 1 meter design loop and 5 meters of tape. So 5 iterations of each design. I love the little window here with the little pumpkins down the bottom. That one's really gorgeous. This one has a good combination of the jewel colors and the muted colors together. And I just really love that they've come out with an autumn themed tape in time for my autumn. I mean, technically it's in time for autumn anywhere. You're just a little bit earlier, I suppose. Again, all the designs on this one match together nicely, so it would make for a really nice cohesive theme. I know the poinsettias were my favorite before, but I think this one might be my favorite now. But we also have to get into our next tape, which is the Frosty Rose PET tape. Like, we haven't even unwrapped it yet, and I already know that this one is going to be so gorgeous. This one is described as being Christmas watercolor floral art with dusty pink and blush roses, navy blue leaves, and holly berries. I just absolutely love that this design doesn't actually scream Christmas because of the color palette that the artist chose. I can see where they're coming from with the Christmas vibes because you do actually notice the holly if you're paying attention, but I think it's the color palette that kind of throws me off because you wouldn't expect this kind of color palette for Christmas, and thus I don't really think of this as a very Christmassy tape. That is absolutely not a negative though, because I love this combination of colors. The blue and the pink together are so dang pretty. And I also just love the other elements they've included in here too. So not only the holly and the florals, but also like the kind of wispy leaves. This kind of semi-half wreath is really pretty. And they've also thrown some thistle designs in, which is a pretty cute touch too. Like, I know I just said that the Autumn Rose was my favorite, but now I think this one is my favorite. These tapes have already got me super inspired, but we do have one more of the single tapes before we get onto the packs of 3, and that is the Dusty Blue and Cinnamon PET tape, which again also comes in a regular washi tape. So I've just opened it up and I'm already thinking I might be a little bit biased towards liking this one even more, because this is the color palette that I was kind of low-key considering for my wedding, but we'll open it up and have a look. Again, this one has a 1 meter design loop and a length of 5 meters, so each of our designs 5 times over. Alrighty, I'm absolutely sold. I love this color combination, that kind of like rusty color with the blue, and it's such a beautiful blue. Like, I know we've talked about it before that I'm not immediately drawn to florals, but all of these tapes have been so flipping gorgeous. I like that again we've got some wreath designs and we've got some kind of larger clumps of the flowers and botanicals. So with there being such variety in the different sizes and shapes of the different elements, you can find something for pretty much any corner of your layout. As said, I was toying with this kind of color palette for my wedding, and now I think it's a contender again because seeing them together with these designs, so pretty. I don't even know if I can get flowers like this for realsies though. These tapes all come from the same artist. Her name is Julia, and she has done an absolutely fantastic job of them. And I'd really like to set up a full monthly spread with one of these tapes, but I'm not too sure which one to choose because they're all so beautiful. So let me know, would you rather see the Autumn Rose, the Lovely Garden, the Poinsettia, the Frosty Rose, or the Dusty Blue and Cinnamon done as a full monthly setup? Let me know in the comments below. But moving on to our next lot of tapes. The first of our sets of 3 is the Autumn Bouquet Washi Tape sticker set. You can see these ones are on regular washi tape, not the PET tape, and they are stickers, so they peel off individually. So we're going to have a look at all of the designs, and we're going to start with this one. The first roll is the skinniest of the 3, being 4 centimeters wide, and it has 14 different designs of florals. So we have design number 1, design number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Because the tape is 5 meters long, you're going to get some good repetition of those different designs, and I like that they're all very kind of like cute sprigs. We have a good variation of flowers and a nice soft color palette. The second tape is the second widest, this one being 5 centimeters across, and this one offers 7 different designs of what look like little floral labels. So we have design number 1 with a rectangle cutout, design number 2 with a circular cutout, design number 3 with a strip cutout, design number 4 with a different style of rectangular cutout, design number 5 with another circular cutout, design 6 with another strip cutout, and design 7 with another rectangular cutout. As we mentioned, each of these are washi stickers, so you can carefully peel them off as individual designs rather than having to cut them away from the tape. The third tape in this set is the widest, being 6 centimeters wide, and this one offers a bunch of different wreath designs. This one has 6 designs, so we have design number 1, design number 2, number 3, which is probably my favorite, number 4, number 5, and number 6. The wreaths are each slightly different sizes and also kind of feel that way based on how kind of full they are or the colors used. So this one and this one feels a little smaller in terms of space. This one feels a bit more open, probably because it doesn't actually fully close off and you've got kind of light colors in this one, but they are all super gorgeous. So plenty of different floral designs to play around with in the Autumn Bouquet Washi Tape sticker set. I love washi tape stickers. I think they're such a cool concept, which is why I'm excited for our next set of 3, which is also another washi tape sticker set. This one though is the Baking, Gardening, Embroidery washi tape sticker set. Okay, so this one is seriously cute because I think that each of the tapes individually is one of those things. So like embroidery for this one, because spool, baking for this one with the flower, and then gardening for this one with the kind of plants, vegetables, that kind of stuff. Even without opening these up, I feel like they'd individually be really cute themes, but we'll work through from left to right, so starting here. This one has a purple color palette and 15 different stickers. So we have designs 1 and 2, design 3, design 4 with our little sewer, designs 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, design 11, we've got 12 here with the stack of fabric, and then 13, 14, and 15. These are absolutely gorgeous, so let's have a look at the baking set. This one has much more of a pink color palette and has 21 sticker designs per repeat. So we have 1 being our little baker, 2 being a collection of berries, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8 being a collection of utensils, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 being our decorated cake, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, and then 21 being another cake and 22 being a little heart. I love all the little sweet treats, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I also really like this artistic style because this style and the style of the embroidery one, and probably also the one for our gardening, all kind of match together. You could use them together as well. As can probably be expected, our color palette for this one is much more green, but also features blues and browns. This one offers 14 individual stickers though, with 1 being our little gardener, 2 being the collection of vegetables. We have 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 being the gardening utensils, 8 being the box of produce, 9, 10, and 11, 12 being the watering can, and 13 being these potted plants, and then 14 being a different box of vegetables, and then 14 being another box of vegetables. Each of these sets of stickers are so super cute, and I like that we have some differences in our little characters between each of the 3 rolls. It could be the kind of thing that combining this set of tape with our next one, you could do a different roll for decoration on each of your weeklies for a month or something like that. It's kind of like a creativity at home type theme. Speaking of our next set of 3, this one is the Drawing, Coffee and Floristry set by the same artist. The artist Tonya was actually the one who designed the stickers I used in December as well, which makes sense as to why I like her work so much, because these ones were absolutely gorgeous too. For these ones though, you can see we have some more colours to play with, so let's start with this one. The first one is the Floristry sticker tape, and that one offers 18 stickers per repeat. As you can see, the colour palette is very much pink, green and yellow. As for the designs, we have our little florist, 3 individual flowers, we have a spool of ribbon, some little scissors or shears, another flower and another little piece of ribbon. One design is the collection of 3 we have here, and then we've also got some gloves, a little heart, a flower and another flower. We've got the little bucket of flowers here with the heart on the front, a working station with the decorative paper and the florals, a super cute ball of yarn, another little flower design and another bucket of flowers. I like that the colour palette on this one is still simple, but it's not just one main colour. You very much can see the pink and the yellow and the green coming out in essentially all of the stickers. Our next one is the Coffee sticker tape, which offers 23 stickers per design loop, and very much has a browns and subdued red colour palette. We have 1 being our little coffee server, 2 being the little collection of hearts, 2 being this little collection of hearts, 3 and 4 being the croissants, and then we have 5 being this cake on a stand. We have 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 being the selection of cookies, 16 and 17 being the individual drinks, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then 23 being the collection of cupcakes. Although the cupcakes and the cookie stickers are technically one sticker, you could very carefully cut between them to use them as individual pieces too. The third one in this set is called the drawing sticker tape, though I feel like it would be more aptly named painting, just given the collection of stickers we have here. This one has 18 stickers per design loop, with number 1 being the little artist, number 2 being a collection of supplies, and then number 3 being the little jar. We have 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. As you can see, this one has much more of a rainbow type colour palette because you've got all the paints and other artistry supplies. But because it's still in the same drawing style as the other sets, I think they'd still work well together. So guess what I found lurking at the bottom of the box? We have another individual roll. This one is the Floral Wide PET tape from the same artist who did the Autumn Bouquet Washi Tape sticker set. Because we're back to looking at a PET tape, these ones aren't individual stickers, but you could cut the designs out and use them as if they were. Although you could cut smaller pieces out individually, I'm going to consider there to be 23 individual designs, and we're going to have a look at those. So we have design 1, design 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, design 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, design 21, 22, and 23. These are so gorgeous, and while they're not necessarily the style that I would typically gravitate towards, I can see these being excellent decoration. We looked at a lot of gorgeous tapes today, and that's not to be unexpected considering they're from the Washi Tape Shop. If you ever wanted to get yourself something from the Washi Tape Shop, be sure to use my code JASHI10 to save yourself 10% off your order, whether that be for the tapes we've looked at today or any others. We love savings. Make sure you let me know which of those floral tapes we should turn into a monthly setup. I am going to go find a home for all of these, so click or tap on one of those ones and I'll see you over there.